The delay in getting this game started. Originally, I had it scheduled for 10:20, but the game started at 10. So, as it stands right now, there is 7:49 remaining in the first period. The Ducks in the Xtreme tied at 0. And face-off now coming up inside the Delaware zone after an icing call. Cal in for this face-off. Cal tied up. Finally taken back, and here around the side goes O'Neill. O'Neill gives down through center, working his way through, weaving through, couldn't get past Revich and Sterbutzel. And now Cal trying to send it up, tries to hit Leeds, couldn't quite get it, but it's not going to get far enough for icing. O'Neill's going to get there. He takes a shot that goes right through the crease. Not quite able to get it in. Kept in at the line by Rutherford. Now sent towards the net, was looking for O'Neill, but couldn't quite get it to him. And now down in the corner. Working forward is O'Neill. Now sent around. Now over to get it there is Ryan. Ryan trying to get it through. Rutherford fighting on the stick. He comes away with it, but taken out of the play there and kept in, though, at the line there by Apostolescu. And sent out of the zone by the Ducks. Now Apostolescu looking to get it across. Gets it over to Morse. Morse back to Apostolescu. And sending it up the ice. Trying to get in. Not able to keep it. Now sending it into the zone. Here comes Donovan. Donovan coming through. He's got it on the far side boards. And fighting for it in the corner as they go and try to get to it here. And puck is frozen as one of the Ashburn players fell, as Donovan fell on top of the puck. And so the play is whistled down by the officials, and we'll get a face-off here to the right of the Ducks netminder. 6:11 remaining here in the first period. Shots on goal, Ashburn 6, Ducks 3. That face-off won by Feliciano. Trying to send it up. It is sent out, and that was a hand pass called as it was hit by the hand of a Ducks player and went right to the stick. Even though it was hit in the defensive zone, it was completed. The pass was completed in the neutral zone, and not to be a hand pass, it has to be initiated and completed in the defensive zone. So now in the far side corner, fighting for it here, down, and I think the puck might have gone out of play. Yeah, it hit the roof, and so play will start over. Feliciano wins that for Ashburn. Now trying to send it up, not quite able to get out, but now he does. And a 2-on-1 to Bellin with Rubenstein and Feliciano, and not quite able to get to it. And Conchar tries to hold his own, isn't able to, and back comes the Ducks. Ducks coming in, looking for a shot, gets it towards the net, and saved by Wells as he holds that line. Now sent towards the net, up front, and that was a backdoor play, held on, put in by the Ducks. And that'll make it 1-0, the Ducks, with 5:16 remaining here in the first period. Cowell's in for this face-off for Ashburn. He sends it. He wins it. He's coming around. He's going to dump it into the zone. Now giving chases Leeds. Leeds giving chase behind the net. Play behind the net by the netminder. That was almost a very dangerous play. Now kept in at the line by Revich. Leeds fighting for it in the far side corner in the offensive zone. Now behind. Here comes O'Neill. O'Neill looking towards the front. Nowhere to go with it. Continue to work on the far side boards. And not able to hold the line there was Revich. He sends it back towards, but no one in a hurry to get out of the zone. And that goes offsides. It's 2 Ashburn players were offsides at the line. Now Rutherford in for this face-off. Rutherford wins that face-off over to Donovan. Sent in by Donovan. Trying to hold the line does Rutherford temporarily as he gets high, gets his hops up there and knocks it down, but it does get poked out. Sent right back in, though. Now behind the net, Donovan. Donovan to Rutherford. Rutherford sending it forward to Ryan. Ryan scores on the feed from Rutherford and Donovan. And we have a tie game at 1. And back at it again. Rutherford wins that faceoff. Moving it forward. Rutherford holds his own. Fighting for it along the boards. Puck comes away now. Gets it over to Donovan. Donovan sending it around behind. Trying to hold the line here as Morse. Morse does hold that line. And then he tried to pass it over to Pastelescu, but he got mixed up there. Now Morse sending it up. He sends it up to Ryan. Ryan working his way in. Ryan working his way towards the net. Can't quite get there. Revich tries to hold the line, and it does come out. Revich trying to hold. And offsides at the line. Thought that was poked in by the Ducks, but ref said that it went in off of the Ashburn player, so that will give us a face-off just outside the Ducks zone. 3:37 remaining here in the first period. Murphy with it now for Ashburn on that face-off win by Feliciano. And working his way up. And now here comes Wu. Wu's coming in. He's got Ranneman with him over there, trying to get it through. I'm sorry, that's Rubenstein. And now poked out. Chase being given here. Van Betten gets to it. Then it's sent in offsides by the Ducks. And that'll give us a face-off just outside the Ashburn zone. All right, Cowell in for this face-off. He takes the face-off, wins that back, gets deep into the zone, and taken by Revich. Revich sends it up, and that goes off the official. Went off the official and out of play, but that puck actually never hit the netting. So Cowell do this again, face-off. He wins that one, gets it through to Strubutzel. Strubutzel trying to clear the zone. He sends it up tries to send it up off the glass, but he sends it out of play, and we'll get a face-off inside the Ashburn zone. 2:50 remaining here in the period. That face-off taken by taken by Cowell. He wins it, pushes it forward to Leeds. Strubutzel with it now behind, trying to clear the zone. O'Neill trying to get it out. Held in by the Ducks, though. And now here comes Revich. Revich sending it up. He sends it off the boards, but that's going to get far enough for icing as that rolls. That was a close one. The board's kind of funky here at the Patriot Ice Center. So all right, face off there, won by Rutherford. Now, but right back to the Ducks. Losing an edge here in the corner, are they? And now finally sent out, and there goes Ryan, gets it out to Donovan. Donovan working his way in, sends it in. And now chasing after it is Donovan. No call coming. It looked like he was tripped up. Rutherford bumped off, but no puck there. Now working with it. He sends it back towards the net. That's a shot on net that gets blocked away by the netminder. Now working her way out front. Now to Rutherford. Rutherford takes a shot. It's loose and held onto by the netminder. All All right, so in for this face-off here is Feliciano. Feliciano going to take that back. He sends it over back to Rebich. I'm sorry, that's Van Benton that's over there on that side. Got it to Conchar. Got my 98s and my 96s and my 97s all mixed up here. Feliciano in for this face-off. That face-off won by Feliciano, sent back to Van Benton. Van Benton takes a shot on that. That's held onto by the netminder, and we will get a face-off back to the left of the Delaware net. That face-off won by Feliciano, kept in at the line there by Van Benton. Working for it is Conchar over there. Conchar and Feliciano and 2 Ducks working for it. Can't quite get to it, and finally comes out of the way behind the net. And now working their way up the ice. Here come the Ducks. Ducks, that was offside at the line, but the anticipation, it was not. Feliciano now sending it up to Conchar. Now working. That was offsides again. That's a couple missed offsides, but all right. That shot towards the net. Now Conchar going to go ahead and get to it here in the corner. Working his way. Now down low. Ducks have it. Taken away though by Feliciano. Now sent forward. Sent over. Taken by Murphy. Murphy sends that down. Tipped in by Wu. Wu's giving chase in the corner. He's got it now. He sends it out front to Feliciano. Couldn't quite pull the trigger on that pass. And now here come back the Ducks. Ducks coming through center. One-on-one. Poked off the check by Murphy. Great defensive play. And now working his way up. Sent down. Wu giving chase. Ducks giving chase. Ducks come away with it behind their net. Pass through. Not quite able to get to it there. And now Cowell's got it. Cowell sends it down low, but not able to quite get it in. And here come the Ducks. Ducks working their way back. And that is onside that time at the line. Now working their way up. And that is the end of the first period with the score from the Patriot Ice Center. Ducks 1, Xtreme 1. We'll be back in just a couple of moments while the coaches talk to their teams. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We are ready for the second period. Shots in that first period, Ashburn 8, Delaware Ducks 6, and tied at 1 after 1. All right, Kyle in for this face-off for Ashburn. That face-off went all the way back into his own zone, and Sterbutzel's going to go ahead and get that behind his own net. He's looking for a way to break out. He's sending it up, looking for Leeds. Leeds sending it up, trying to get it to Kyle. Couldn't quite get it to him. As that is intercepted by the Ducks. Ducks bringing it back in now. Looking off to the side into the near side corner. And working the way out now is Kyle. Kyle gets it up, was looking to try and get that one to Leeds, but intercepted, but sent in offsides by the Ducks. and we'll get a face-off just outside the Ashburn zone here at the beginning of the second period. Rutherford in for this face-off. That is won by the Ducks. Being sent down, not quite able to get it, and it is sent out of the zone, but kept by Rutherford. Rutherford sends it across to, where's that over there? 57, Ryan. So Ryan looking to get it down low. Tried to get it to Rutherford, but it was poked off and just a little too far for him. Donovan's going to get it in this side corner, looking for it. He gets it down to Ryan. Ryan looking, trying to get it somewhere. He sends it back, and not able to hold on to it was Apostolescu, and that's going to be an interference call on Apostolescu. No intent to play a puck or anything. His intent was to take that man out of the play, and that will be an interference call. So Ducks with the first power play of the game here with 15:48 remaining here in the first period. Now Feliciano in for this face-off on the penalty kill for Ashburn. He wins it back. Now just trying to get it up and sending it out of play. So Feliciano back in for this face-off. I'm not sure we're So it's 15:48, but the refs did not wait for the penalty. So it needs to go down to 156. There we go. That's right. Because they did not wait for the scorekeeper to do his part. All right, that face-off won by the Ducks on here on the power play. Cycling it up top, now down low, waiting for a shot. Being sent towards the net, nothing there. Puck is loose, finally covered up by Scott Wells in net, and he holds on to it, and we will get a face-off just to his right. That face-off won by the Ducks. Ducks win it back to the line, but not able to hold the line. That pass got out, and now working their way in on the power play. Now that is sent down, and that is going to be icing, and we will get a face-off back at the other end of the ice here to the right of netminder Scott Wells for the Ashburn Xtreme. New penalty kill unit out there for Ashburn. That will be Rubenstein, Sterbutzel, Revich, and Wu. Face-off taken, moved up top, not able to get to it, and sent forward. That's blocked out front and sent out, and that is tipped, so no ice. Wu giving chase. Now Ducks breaking out as they work up the zone, coming into the offensive zone, looking towards the net, not quite able to get it towards anyone, and it is sent right back out. That one cleared by Sterbutzel, and they will regroup through the Ducks here in neutral. Now sent out, that's tipped away. Looking to send it back up. That goes down, and they're going to call that icing. Puck traveled just a little far. And so we'll have another face-off here just outside just to the right of the Ashburn net. 14:36 remaining here in the first period. 47 seconds remaining on the penalty kill. And now being sent out and around. It was being sent around, trying to get it out was Van Benton. Now looking towards the net, Morris holds that and sent back. As Feliciano could not quite catch up to that puck, and that'll end up being another icing. A little softer on that bank pass, and Feliciano might have been in by himself. That face-off won. Giving pressure to the top, resetting, cycling the puck up top. Now a shot towards the net that completely misses. That might have been a pass, but just didn't catch anybody. Still working behind the net now. Centering feed and blocked away by Wells and sent right back out. Penalty has expired, so Ashburn back at full strength. It's being sent down, and it is not going to get far enough for icing. They hold on to it. Now, working his way in, there goes Cal. Cal dumps it in. Now behind the net, trying to reset. Van Benton holds the line. He's low. Turning and shooting his Leeds. Leeds takes the shot. That's held on to by the netminder. And that'll give us a face-off here to the left of the Ducks net. 13:21 remaining here in the second period. Rutherford in for this face-off. He's out there with Donovan and Ryan on the wings. He wins that one over to Donovan. Working for it in the corner. And finally coming away with it. Almost came away with it was Rutherford, but it actually came away by the Ducks. That's sent in. Rutherford couldn't quite get back on sides, and that'll give us a face-off just outside the Duck zone. Oh, sorry, it's going to be at center because that's where the pass originated. Rutherford wins that face-off back to Brevich. He sends it up, looking at Donovan. Donovan dumps it in. Chase being given by Rutherford and Ryan behind the net. Not quite able to get to it. Brevich holds his own. Still holding his own. Now Donovan comes away with it. He's trying to get it forward to someone. Rutherford comes in. He swoops in low and low. He's checked off the puck, but he holds on. And he sends it right back around to Donovan. Ryan now giving chase in that corner. He poke checks it off. Sending it towards the net. Blocked away by the defense. But still being able to hold the zone are the Ashburn Xtreme. And finally sent all the way down by the Ducks. That'll get them a change on icing. And we will get a face-off off to the right of the Ducks net. We're down to 12:14 remaining here in the second period. Still tied at 1. That face-off won there by Feliciano. Feliciano being sent low by Van Benton. No, that's Murphy. Murphy sent that down low. Van Benton's on my side. There's a shot towards the net, blocked away by the defense, but still loose. Still loose. And another shot towards the net by Wu. Didn't quite make it on net, though. Continuing to work. There goes Van Benton. He couldn't quite hold his own. It comes away with it to the Ducks. Coming in, 1-on-2. Good defense. Good stop by Scott Wells as he holds on that partial breakaway. Shutting down everything right now and takes care of that puck. So we will get a face-off now just to his right. That face-off there won by Cowell. Cowell in for the face-off there. He's trying to get over to Leeds. Leeds waits on the puck. Does get it out of the zone. And recovered right in the neutral goal by the Ducks. And they are going to send it in. Now, Apostolescu going to go ahead and give chase. He sends it around looking for O'Neill. But O'Neill was outside the zone. So that's picked off there by the Ducks. Now with it on the near side corner, sending it towards the net and not able to quite. And there's another shot, another save by Wells, and it is loose. And Apostolescu comes away with it. He sends it up and tries to get it up to leads. Couldn't quite get it, and that is onside at the play. Is onside as Ducks continue to recover these pucks in the neutral zone. Now a shot towards the net, and a shot and a goal. A goal scored by the Ducks will make this a 2-1 game. So it's now 2-1. With 10:41 remaining here in the second period. That face-off pushed forward by Rutherford, but actually won by Ducks. So, and now sent down, and that's going to be ice. And icing is waved off, and I'm not sure why. But now working his way up. Here comes Rutherford. Rutherford coming into Donovan. Couldn't quite hold the pass. A little trouble with the pass there. Now being sent across as the Ducks work their way into the zone. They'll dump it in, sending it around. Strabutzel's got it. Strabutzel working his way up, trying to get it up to Ryan. Couldn't quite get there, so sent back low. Rutherford with it now. He sends it forward to Rebic. Rebic sending it up to Donovan. Donovan touches it, and they're going to say it didn't touch it. I guess they're going to say he missed it. Can't tell because that puck was right along the boards on this side, so maybe it wasn't. And that'll be an icing call and give us a face-off here to the right of netminder Scott Wells. 9:58 remaining here in the second period, and Ducks up 2-1. That face-off taken by Feliciano, one back, working their way up. He's coming through on the far side boards, trying to get broken out. Ashburn getting bottled up in their own zone for a moment. Now Wu coming back. He's got Feliciano with him, but not able to get the pass off. Now working back towards the net, sends it off the back of the. So face off here to the left of the Ducks netminder. That face-off won by Feliciano. Sends it back. Can't hold it. Murphy couldn't quite hold the line there. So being sent back in, and that's going to be offsides. Feliciano in for this face-off, won by the Ducks, so Ducks working their way through, trying to come on the near side board, and intercepted there by Conchar. He gets it up. Feliciano working his way in. He's got Wu. Wu's coming in. He takes a shot, and that's held onto by the netminder, and we'll get a face-off inside the Duck zone on that collection there by their netminder. 9:10 remaining in the second period. Still 2-1 Ducks. Now Kyle in for it. He wins it back to Apostolescu. Apostolescu takes a shot, and that is held onto, trapped by the netminder, and that'll give us a face-off once again. Again, won by Kyle over to Apostolescu. Morris tries to hit the one-timer, but he misses it, and now a partial break, working his way up, and that, no penalty. Wow. I'm not sure that wasn't a penalty. Certainly looked like one, but refs not going to make that call and let them go. And now being sent out, no ice. So a race for it here. Leeds and O'Neill. Neither one of them could get back to it though. And now sent back by Strabutzel. He sends it out. I'm sorry, that's Morris, not Strabutzel. Now Morris looking. He sends it up. sends it up to O'Neal. O'Neal's by himself. He's good. He's got. Oh, he couldn't quite keep it on the ice, or he had Leeds wide open there. Now a shot towards the net, sent down by, and there's a injured Ashburn player. As he, I didn't see what happened there. I was watching the other play. That's Leeds. It looks like he went head first into the boards, and I don't know if that was. It might have been something that was missed because that was away from the play, so it's possible that that it wasn't seen by the officials, whatever it was. But still, nonetheless, we are going to give it a second here while they reset. And he is up off his own on his own power, so we'll get a face-off here now to the right of the Ducks net. Rutherford in for this face-off for Ashburn. He wins that one. Sent over to Strabutzel. Strabutzel sending it towards the net. Tipped on by Rutherford, but not quite able to get it past the stick of the netminder. And that is sent out of the zone. Back there is Feliciano. Feliciano working his way through. Now, on the near side board, Strabutzel sends it back for Donovan. I think that's Donovan. I can't see. Yeah, it's Donovan. Now sent back. Donovan gets the puck from Morse. Trying to get it towards the net. Now, Rutherford coming away from it in the corner. He sends it back. And there was a penalty, by the way. So the Xtreme are on a power play. I did not see a call, so I don't know what the call was, if it was roughing, if it was interference, if it was tripping. So they did get something. It was a 2-minute minor. So that is what is being served right now. Now Rutherford sends one towards the net, blocked away by the defense, held in at the line by Morse. Morse sends it towards the net, and that is held onto by the netminder. No rebound. And they will continue so they'll get a face-off here to the to the right of the Ducks goal. Get a face-off to the right of the Ducks goal. 54 seconds remaining on the penalty to the Ducks. 7:04 remaining in the second period. Cowan for the face-off. That face-off's won by the Ducks. Trying to get it around. It's sent along the near side boards. Leeds has it now. He sends it back around. Leeds with it. Sends it back down low to Ryan. Now back to Leeds. Keep holding the zone. And Ryan now down low. O'Neal is out front. Now not able to hold the zone. And now Murphy's got to hurry so they don't get a shorthanded opportunity here. It is sent back in by the Ducks, but offsides, and that'll give us a face-off here to just outside the Ashburn zone. Rutherford back in for the face-off here. He wins that face-off. It's sent back. Now, he comes and strips that puck, gets it up to Donovan, but couldn't quite get it out. Now, strips it again, does Rutherford. Now it gets up to Ryan from Donovan. Ryan working his way in, trying to work through. He gets cut off on the far side boards. It's still loose as they continue to work for it. Now Donovan with it, trying to send it towards the net. It's loose, and behind the net it is. Trying to get it forward and not there. Rutherford's stick was tied up. He couldn't quite get to it. And finally does get out of the zone. And that gets tipped up and out of play. And that will give us a face-off here, I believe, at the neutral zone face-off dot nearest to the Ashburn net. Feliciano in for this face-off for Ashburn. 5:39 remaining here in the second period. Feliciano wins that face-off. He sends it up, looking through, and no ice as Conchar gives chase inside the zone. Ducks are back at full strength, by the way. Now that is center, but no one there. Morris with the shot. Oh, and just over the net. Good shot. Rubenstein giving chase. Not quite able to get to it here. And it's taken by the Ducks behind their own net as they try to work their way out of the zone. Now working his way up through center. Get to the cross. They dump it in. Chase being given there by Feliciano. Sent towards the net. Not able to get it out. Continuing to work and finally sent out. There will not be icing. That is not going to get far enough. Ryan giving chase on that side. Rubenstein giving chase on that side. And now push back up. Now Revich. Revich dumps it in and just offside at the line. That one was close. But face-off will happen at the center ice dot, I believe, because that's where the no, they're going to say he was closer. Cal with the face-off. Tied up. No one wants the puck. Now finally taken by the Xtreme. Pushed up. Leeds pushes it. No icing. Now being sent around. Puck comes out. That is not held at the line. And that will give us a face-off just outside the zone. Cal with that face-off. He wins that back to Murphy. Murphy working his way in. O'Neill was offside, but behind the ref because the ref was out of position. And so we got away with that one. But no goal, no harm, no foul. Now Murphy with it. Murphy. Kept in at the line by the Ducks. Can't quite clear it. Now coming back is O'Neill. O'Neill has got to hurry, and it's taken away. Now sent around and working her way out. There's only 4 players on the ice for the Xtreme. Now they got 5. That shot held onto by Wells. And that'll give us a face-off here inside the Ashburn zone. 3:32 Ducks. Face-off, Feliciano wins that back to Leeds will recover. Or is that Revich? That might be Revich. Yeah, it was Revich. Sent around. Strabutzel giving chase in the far side corner. Moving it towards the net. And there's a shot and a goal. That one gets just over the glove of Scott Wells. And that makes it a 3-1 game in favor of the Ducks. .3:15 remaining here in the second period. Ducks just went up by a score of 3-1. That face-off taken and won by Rutherford. Sent back to Strabutzel. Strabutzel being chased back behind his own net by the Ducks. Trying to get it up. Finally sent up. Tipped out and put right back in. And now... And that was probably an unnecessary... hit by Strabutzel there. But play had already gone. There was nothing, but they are not going to call that a penalty. So probably got away with one there. If I'm reffing this game, I'm calling that roughing all day. Rutherford wins that face off to Donovan. Donovan sends it up, but too far and for icing, and that'll give us another face off and another line change. Now that face-off was won by Feliciano. He sends it through, trying to get something going here, trying to push it up, and not quite able to get into the zone. Now the Ducks coming back. Ducks coming back fast, trying to get towards the net. Wells holds on, trying to get out and held in at the line. And now towards the net, there's a shot blocked away by the defense and working their way out, trying to get it out of the zone. Feliciano, he does get it, but no icing, no ice. So Wu giving chase. Little reverse hit there going on. Now Feliciano trying to get it through. He gets it through to Wu. Wu's got it out front. Looking, sends it to Morse. Morse takes a shot that goes high up over the net. Now Apostolescu, he's got it down low. He's sending it through. Rubenstein with it. Rubenstein. And nobody out front to get that puck. Now a shot towards the net. Held on to by the netminder. No rebound, no change. And we'll get another face-off here inside the Duck zone. Down to 1:57 remaining in the second period. Shots tied at 13, but the score is not. It is 3-1 Ducks. All right, face off by Cal. Taken, sent over to O'Neal. Cal holds it in. O'Neal's got it down low. He's trying to send it around. Can't quite get the puck out of the corner right now. Continuing to move for it. Finally, it does come. Well, it just moves farther down. The whole scrum is moving just farther down the line, and that is the puck is loose. Nobody knew where the puck was, and now Cal holds onto it. Cal trying to hold the zone. He doesn't. It's pushed out of the zone and sent up and too far. That's going to be icing. So a lot of missed passes are resulting in icings, and that's kind of putting the Ashburn Xtreme at a little bit of a disadvantage because faceoffs continue to come back down to their end. So we'll continue. Rutherford in for the faceoff. He ties it up, taken by Rebic now, and sent up. And that goes all the way down. And again, it's going to be too far. It's going to be icing because they continue to want to send the puck all the way down the ice. All right, Rutherford back in for this faceoff. He wins that one clean. Gets it back to Rebic. Rebic sends it around. He gets it up to Ryan. Ryan can't quite get the puck out of the zone along the far side boards. Now Rebic fighting along with Ryan, trying to get the puck out of the zone. Finally taken by Donovan. Strabutzel, I'm sorry, that was Strabutzel. Rutherford gets it out of the zone to Strabutzel. Rutherford tries to get it through, couldn't quite get it up to Donovan. Now sent across. Rutherford's working towards the puck. It gets into Strabutzel. Ryan trying to get it out. There's 22 seconds left. So if they're going to make a push here this period, they're going to get it out of the zone and get it into the offensive zone pretty quick. Now here comes Ryan. Ryan and Rutherford along the far side boards. It finally does come through. It's out of the zone. Donovan giving chase. We got 6 seconds. Sent up all the way down, and it doesn't get far enough for icing. And we will start the third period with the Ashburn Xtreme down by a score of 3-1. All right, Cal in for this face-off as we begin in third period. Face-off won by Ashburn, but turned over and then offside at the line. So we'll get a face-off just outside the Ashburn zone. So after 2 periods, the shots are tied up at 13. That face-off won by Cal, sent back in, but went off the stanchion, out, and finally in. Now Morse has got it. Morse behind his own net, working his way through, trying to get out of the zone, taken back by the Ducks in the far side corner. Now working behind the net, trying to find an offensive opportunity. Can't quite. Oh, and they do keep it there, but that pass gets out of the zone, so no icing. Leeds giving chase and working his way through. Sent across. Intercepted there by Apostolescu. He's going to dump it in. Players going, include Morse. Wholesale line change. Now Apostolescu defensively poking that puck off the stick of the offensive player. Now working to get his way up. Trying to get out. Sent down low. Apostolescu sending it back up for Ryan. Ryan gets it out of the zone. Ryan working his way up. He's got O'Neill with him. It's poke checked off though. And sent all the way up and back out. Murphy with it. Murphy sends it across for Van Benton. Van Benton looking up. He sends it to O'Neill. No icing is at his tip. Rutherford's going to give chase. Going to win the race. And now sends up. Looks nobody home as that was there for Ryan. Ryan looks like he was passing the puck, I think. Tipped off. Now working his way out of the zone of the Ducks. Ducks coming back. Sending it in. And stood up at the line there by Murphy. Now with a Van Benton. Van Benton sending it around. He's got it to Donovan. Donovan sends it out to center. And now the Ducks going to go ahead and send it in. Van Benton with it behind the net. He's going to go ahead and send it up. That gets out of the zone. And now working their way out. Finally sent back in. Donovan giving chase behind the Ducks net, but they're going to come away with it and get it out of the zone and through neutral. Now working their way into the offensive zone. Pumped up and sent back around. Oh, but the stanchion or the... And another icing call on Ashburn. Will give us a face-off here inside the Ashburn zone. That face-off shot on by Ducks, taken by or sent away by Wells, and now behind the net, Ashburn and the Ducks fighting for it, trying to get away with it, trying to come away with it. The Ducks do come away with it in the far side boards, on the half boards, drops it to their defense, but can't quite get it out. And now Feliciano. Feliciano's got Wu, and Wu takes a shot and held on to by the netminder, and we'll get a face-off. Great pass, Feliciano to Wu, but he couldn't quite get that one past the netminder for the Ducks, and we'll get a face-off inside the zone. So line one back out here. I don't know if it's line one, but it's the Cowell line. We're going to call it the Cowell line, the Feliciano line, and the Rutherford line, because those are the centers. They win it, sit, and another shot, and the net came off on the sprawling goaltender, and so they blew the play dead, and that calls for a stoppage and a face-off inside the zone because it was dislodged by the netminder. That face-off that one was won by the Ducks. They're going to come away with it, pushing it out to center, and now here comes held in there by Apostolescu, but he sends it so high that he hit the roof, so face-off is going to probably come all the way back here to the just outside the Ashburn zone, because that's where he was when he sent it up. They're going to say he was a little closer to center, so that's where the face-off will be. Calvin for this face-off. He wins that back to Morse. Morris tries to send it up, can't quite send it up, and Cal with it now. Cal sending it through to, can't quite get it up. Here comes Cal. Cal working his way up. He loses the puck, but is able to get it into the zone, but it's taken right back by the Ducks. Ducks working in, possible 2-on-1, working, shot, that goes away. Cal sending it up. Now that goes through. Morris not able to get to it, but he did tip it, so no icing. Now sent around, held in by the referee. And now moved out. Now here comes Leeds. And if he hurries with Donovan, they've got a 2-on-1, but not quite able to get to it there. Now Leeds behind the net. Leeds behind the net. He falls on top of the puck. Puck is still loose. And now checked off the puck by Rutherford. Leeds sends it out, trying to push it. Now Murphy with it. Murphy sends it towards the net. That's held on to by the netminder, and that'll give us a face-off inside the Duck zone. 12:39 remaining here in the third period. Score is still 3-1 Ducks. Now Rutherford takes his face-off. He sends it through. There's a shot. Not able to get on, and sent down the ice. Going to go all the way for icing, and that'll give us a face-off back down here inside the Duck zone. That face-off won by Rutherford, back to Van Betten. He holds on to the puck inside the zone. Now behind the net, Rutherford with it. Rutherford looking, trying to cut to the middle. He does. He takes a shot. That's sticked away by the netminder. Being sent low. Rutherford with it. He's fighting two Ducks for it in the corner. Now getting some help from Ryan. Trying to move the puck. It does finally get away. Ducks come away with it. They send it up. And taken back by Murphy. Murphy looking. He sends it up to Rutherford. Rutherford's going to work his way in. He's coming in along the sides. He drops it off for Ryan. That shot by, I'm sorry, that wasn't Ryan. That was Donovan. Now Rutherford with it. He's working it towards. He sends it in front for Donovan, but he couldn't quite put it away. Ryan working for the puck, or Donovan working for the puck back there, and poked off by Ryan now as they're trying to hold the zone. Finally worked out by the Ducks. Ducks coming in across the blue line into the offensive zone. Takes a shot, sticked away by Wells. Wells gets that out of there. Puck is still loose and sent out by the Ducks. And now working their way in. There's a shot and a goal. Not a goal. A save by Wells. Wells is a great one. Rubenstein sending it across. Was looking for Feliciano. Sent the place. Puck past him. Sent it to where he was, not where he was going. And Ducks get it right back into the offensive zone. Here's Strabutzel. Strabutzel loses the edge. Loses the puck as well. Now Feliciano working with it. He's sending it up. He gets it up to Conchar. Conchar coming through. He tries to send it through for Rubenstein. Just out of reach. Now sent back towards the net and into the far side corner. Working for it is Conchar. Conchar trying to get through there. And it does squeak out, and that is offsides. And the faceoff will happen right at center, I believe. Yeah. Faceoff will be at center. Feliciano in for this faceoff. Now working his way through, coming across. Feliciano trying to get through. Now behind the net, Feliciano giving chase. Ducks get it though. They try to push it out. They just get it out of the zone. right now. Now Conchar sent it back for Strabutzel. They missed and sent it all the way back to their end of the ice. And now working his way out of Strabutzel. He sends it up to Rubenstein. Rubenstein gets to Feliciano. Feliciano, he takes a shot. Oh, no, he got it. He was trying to get over to Conchar, but he missed it. And it gets to the corner. So good opportunity, just couldn't quite put it away. Now down low, looking out front, shot blocked away by the netminder. He's trying to go short side. Strabutzel holds it all on the half boards. Rubenstein now holding it. He sends it down low, and you get a stoppage. I believe the puck might have hit up off the netting, and that will give us a face-off. I'm going to say it was off of a extreme stick, so that'll mean face-off just outside the zone. 9:20 remaining here in the game. 3-1 Ducks. Now that face-off taken by the Ducks. Send it out. Morse looking, he sends it up. Cal fighting for it, tries to get it up, and that goes up and over the glass. And we'll get a face-off here at center ice. Now Cal wins that face-off over, tries to get it to O'Neill. Not quite able to get it, but it does get back to Parcelescu, who sends it into the zone. Working, stolen there by O'Neill. O'Neill takes a shot that's blocked away by the netminder and bringing it around into the corner. Now held on to Morse, or excuse me, Kyle couldn't quite get there, and it comes out of the zone. And back up now, O'Neill looking, trying to get it to somebody, but couldn't quite. He had his stick lifted, I believe. Now working his way in. Here comes Cal. Cal coming in. He takes a shot. That's loose. Oh, rebound was there. He couldn't quite get his stick on it. Defense tied him up. And now here comes back the Ducks. Ducks coming in, 3-on-2. Working towards the net. Well played by Morse to get him out of the zone. And now being sent up. Getting him out of the scoring zone. Now a shot towards the net, tipped on, and got away by Wells. Now leads, trying to get it out of the zone. Can't quite get it out of the zone. Ducks still holding. Shot from the point, and that's a shot and a goal. That goal on the Trapper side, low against the ice. And that'll make it 4-1 in favor of the Ducks. With 7:58 remaining here in the period. That face-off taken by Rutherford, pushed forward, taken by the Ducks. Now sent around. Chased behind by Van Benton. He sends it up for Donovan. He gets it out of the zone. Now working his way up. Here comes Ryan. Ryan's got it, trying to get it into the zone. He does have it in the corner. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Nobody out front. Finally, and there are 6 Ashburn players. Oh, there were 6 because there was a... there were 6 Ashburn players because there was a penalty, delayed penalty coming up on the Ducks. So power play in effect for the Xtreme. They kind of feel like they really need this one and they need it quick and give them some momentum here. 7:33 remaining here in the period. Face-off won by Rutherford, but sticks tied up. Couldn't quite get a shot off. And the Ducks are going to come away, but it's shorthanded. Now Strabutzel. Strabutzel with it. Sending it across. And Feliciano sending it up for Strabutzel. Strabutzel sending it up to Rutherford. Rutherford gets wide. Trying to get low. And sent out of the zone. But that's going to go all the way down. And that's going to be icing. No icing? I'm not sure why that wasn't icing. Nobody really touched the puck, so okay. working his way across to Rutherford. Rutherford's got it short-handed. He drops it off, looking for Morse. Now down low, sent towards the net, tipped on by Rutherford. Now sent back towards the net by Rutherford. Now working his way down low. Still with it here. Now Feliciano going to send it down low, trying to send it towards the net. That blocked out by the defense. They're going to go ahead and get it out. Feliciano with it here, recovers for Ashburn. Now sent back for Morse. Now to Rutherford. Rutherford sending it across, and Donovan sends it towards him, but Rutherford wasn't cutting towards the middle of the ice like he was supposed to. Or no, I shouldn't say what he's supposed to, or what he should do. Now being sent up, Morse. Morse tries to tip it forward to Rutherford. They're not able to. Feliciano going to recover it again. Feliciano dekes one. Now sent up to Rutherford. Rutherford sends it towards the net. He's going to get there. He takes a shot and saved. Now behind the net. Ashburn looking for it. It's still there. It's still loose. It's still loose. Looking towards the net and finally taken out and sent down by the Ducks. And that's not going to be far enough for icing as the penalty has expired. Now working their way up. Here comes Rubenstein. Rubenstein trying to get to it and sent out and loses an edge. He has to get out of the zone. Ravitch with it over there. That Conchar. That might be Conchar on that side. I can't tell. No, that was Conchar. Now finally comes away with it here. Does Apostolescu. He takes a shot, and that's held on to by the netminder, and that'll give us a face-off inside the Duck zone. Shots in favor of Ashburn, 23-16, but the scoreboard says 4-1 Ducks with 5:01 remaining here in the third period. Cowell in for the face-off. He takes that, not quite able to get out of the zone. And now sent up, working through, and gets out of the zone. The Ducks do, or the Ashburn gets it out, and there's that's incidental. He didn't get tripped. And so working his way through, Apostolescu, giving chase along behind the net. O'Neill finally, it does finally get out, but leads with it now. Leads. Now Chase, not on, that play was onside, so now behind, looking for it. It's out loose, out front, nobody there. Rutherford takes the shot, but it got tipped as it went on, so no goal. And now being sent out, working his way back, coming in, trying to get something going here behind the net. Murphy giving chase and covered up and held on to by Wells, and we'll get a face-off here inside the Ashburn zone. 3:49 remaining here in the third period. 4-1 Ducks. That face-off won by Rutherford. Now Strabutzel with it. Strabutzel sending it up, trying to get it up to Ryan. And here comes Rutherford. Rutherford trying to come back with speed. He works his way into the zone. He does. And tries to get over to Donovan as he was being molested there. And it was taken out of the zone.